All right, July 18th, 2025. Going to do the Orange Trail or the Backpack Trail, Shawnee State Park, Portsmouth, Ohio. Registration. And then here's the trail. There's the start of the North Loop, and right across the street is the parking lot. And there's the bridge, and then the registration is that brown structure. There's the sign. Oops. Oh, sorry. Suck at filming. And then you see the Buckeye Trail and the American Discovery Trail. So, and it's just pretty much a steep climb from the get-go. Camp 1, 6.2 miles. I feel like it's further than that, but I'll clock it out. July 18th, 2025. I stayed at the campground, Turkey Creek Campground, and got up about 6. I wanted to get out of there by 7 and start. And then, like right at 6:30, it downpoured as I was tearing my camp down. So that was interesting. So pretty much starting out the day, everything wet. But that's okay. That's what we're here for. Rain or shine. And get the miles in. Hopefully this trail is not too much overgrown. They groom it very well, so it's usually very good. We have been getting storms the past few days, so maybe my feet can get it. Because there will be some flooding. Yeah, it's supposed to rain today, tomorrow. Wet. Everything's wet. And not even into hour 1 for 4 days. So be a wet one, but eventually I'll dry out. So I'm glad you're coming along with me, and hopefully I could get you some good footage. I'm horrible at filming, so it's a learning process. Everything's a learning process. So, all right. And on the trail, you do get a lot of creek crossings. So it's up to you to carry 4 liters, 6 liters if you want to haul heavy weight up and down. But I mean, water sources abundance, we'll say. So and about 6.5 miles. That's about right from the trailhead. Camp 1. So there goes the orange trail, and then whenever you go to a camp, it's going to be a white blaze, which means it's going to be a side trail. And it looks like it skirts along this little creek, maybe. It ain't new. Let's see. Man, I think I tweaked my knee. She ain't feeling so hot. Well, there we go, white blaze. A little riverbed. And there's usually a sign that tells you how far back it is, but this one did not. White blaze. Okay, we got a sign. There is no water. Campsite 1, there's water about a half mile back. It's at a horse encampment. But there you go, Camp 1. And here comes some mosquitoes. Hell yeah. So looks like fire pit. Little opening, creek to get water. Oh, look across. I would camp out there. We got the shade. Not bad. Not a bad area. But only 8.5 miles in for the day. It's noon. Kind of too early to stop. So I head out to Camp 2, maybe Camp 3, and then Camp 2 freaks me out for some reason. And then RR restroom. So there's like an outhouse. Here's another campsite. Camp 1, and then there's a water source. Not bad. A few minutes ago, I kicked up a really nice buck. Must have been an 8 or a 10 pointer. It was pretty big. When he moved, he made a lot of noise. And then he stopped mid uphill and turned around and looked at me and then took off again. It's kind of sweet. Wish I would have took a picture. But here's Camp 1. Dang, my knee is weak. Yeah, I like it. I would go probably to that campsite across the river. Whoops. All right, move onward.